What's up, guys? MC Stu here, and today we're going to take a quick look at how to access a particular string of missions that were removed from the episode list, but are still available, but it's not super easy to just get them. There's quite a few different kind of requirements or things that you have to complete before those can be accessed again. The one we'll be looking at today, this is going to be for Fed side. It's very similar for the KDF side. So in any character you have that's Fed aligned, so it could be a Romulan Fed as well, or Jem'Hadar Fed, we'll be able to use this same method. So let's take a look at the missions we're talking about first. So where they used to be was in the Cardassian Struggle. There was quite a few more missions associated with this whole chain, and they pulled them out. I'm not sure why. They're really good, and they have some excellent rewards in them. So if we take a look at available, we scroll down here a little bit, the Lost Dominion is what we want to get a hold of. The first mission in this chain starts with Second Wave. Essentially what this is it finishes up the story of the fleet that the wormhole aliens in Deep Space Nine disappear. So there's a fleet coming through. If you remember, in the Defiant, it's the only one there, and basically Cisco appeals to the wormhole aliens to help them, and they do, and the fleet disappears. We never ever hear from them again until now. So, the war's been over, and they reappear. So I won't give any more of it away than that. But this whole mission string basically describes, what happened to that fleet and how that ends up, all playing out. And it's really, really good. On top of that, there are some very good gear that you can get out of this.
You've faced the Borg.
So you can get the ground gear parts of it. Some of the other parts come from the previous missions that are in the Cardassian Struggle. And I'll just kind of click through these so you can kind of see, and I apologize for the background noise of the NPC there. It's kind of annoying. But if we go down here, here you can get all the Jem'Hadar Space Set, or most of it. You have to play through the rest of the other missions to get those. So even non-Jem'Hadar characters can get the Dominion or Jem'Hadar Space Set.
We could to Bajor, and we're setting up a base
so here's some more of the ground gear, so you can get the full ground gear set, Jem'Hadar set. And let's just keep going here.
The Federation Council has authorized the release of the founder.
Here's the ground shield. You can get a Jem'Hadar officer for your ship. And then on Boldly, they rode. Here is where you can get, I believe, the shield and the Dominion Polaron weapons, which are pretty good weapons. And you can replay this mission over and over and get, full sets of these. And I've unfortunately done that because the mission can be a little bit of annoying. It's a good mission, but once you play it, 8 times, it can be kind of a bummer. So you might want to break that up. But this is an excellent mission string, and unfortunately they removed it, like I said, from the mission log, but it is still available. So what you have to do as a Fed, you have to be level 65, and you have to have completed the galaxy at large and turned it in. So that's one of the big things that I had missed on one of the characters when I first started trying to refigure this out when they pulled it out. So the galaxy at large is one of the first missions. You can complete it and move on to the next string without fully turning it in. So you want to go to Admiral Quinn's office, talk to Admiral Quinn. You want to scroll all the way down if you haven't already and look and see if it says Galaxy at Large in green. If it has, click it. That'll complete it. You probably have done it, but if that'd be the first thing I would check if you do not have these missions available to you in the tab. And in a moment, we'll jump over to my free-to-play and take a look at how to acquire the mission. So that free-to-play character has already turned that in. He had to do that to get access to Skirmish, which is another one that was pulled out on a different string. But he did not have the any of these missions available. And so I did it right before I switched over to my main here to show what missions are available. But I recorded him going into Deep Space Nine and also doing the mission, or starting the mission that you need to start in order to unlock Second Wave. So essentially what will happen is you'll go into the Struggle, Cardassian Struggle, And this first one here, it's not replayable, but basically you'll click it and it will pop up a commander. You can scroll down and select, I believe it is called, I think it's actually called what the name is of the arc, which is Lost Dominion. You'll click on that. It'll give you a transwarp, or you can fly to it to go to Deep Space Nine. You'll click on that. It'll bring you to Deep Space Nine in sector space, and then it will have just a pop-up. It's not a mission or anything. It just kind of gets you to the start point, and then it'll say start second wave. You can click that and acquire the second wave mission. The second wave mission is the first one in the string, and you have to complete second wave, and then the next one will unlock. You cannot skip through those because there's no list of them. They just show up in the available tab here. So you'll have to complete each one of these in order for the next one to unlock. Once they unlock, they'll continue to show here, and you can replay them at will as you would like. So let's go ahead and jump over to my free-to-play account, and we'll take a look at how you go ahead and actually unlock that. All right, so we're on my free-to-play account. We're going to go to the episodes, Cardassian Struggle, and we're going to select the Lost and Found. Once we accept this, it's going to give us then another menu of missions that we can start. So we're going to scroll down, and we're going to select the Lost Dominion. Now, this is kind of one of those weird ones because this is like a mission to the start point of the next mission. So we kind of do like a double chain of that before we actually get the second wave, which is the actual first mission in this hidden chain of missions. So we'll go ahead and select that and accept the mission, and then what we'll do is that'll queue it in our active. So under the map on the right side there, it'll list it, and we'll be able to click on the transwarp button to transwarp to the starting point, which is sector space around Deep Space Nine. So we'll go ahead and click that and take a look at how that mission pops up. So once we get there, it'll basically have that next mission, the second wave, ready for us to accept it, and that is also the starting point for that particular mission. Once we accept that and complete it, then the next one in the chain will come up, and you'll go ahead and go to the starting point and continue on until you go through the whole thing. And then all of those will be repeatable up until, or they'll continually be repeatable. So like the last one, you could repeat it, 16 times or 18 times or however many times you need for all the different gear. If you want a full set of Dominion beam arrays, then you can click on, or, rerun that 8 times. So it'll always be in that available tab for you. All right, guys. Well, I hope that was helpful. That is how you unlock the Lost Dominion chain. Again, there's some excellent gear in there, especially for doing Polaron builds. So, I mean, you really could, between the missions that are in that chain and the mission home from the Gamma arc, you could do the morphogenic set along with the Dominion Polaron beam arrays, the Jem'Hadar Dominion Space Set, which gives you a large or a decent boost to your Polaron damage output. You could really put together a really nice, Polaron, mission reward set, build from that string that we just looked at unlocking, and a couple of the other missions that are in there. So, and the story's great as well. I have no idea why they pulled that out of the standard mission log there, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but hopefully that clears it up. For Klingons, it's pretty similar as well. You just have to be level 65. The Cardassian Struggle, same exact kind of deal. So you just have to make sure that you play through the first couple arcs as as a KDF, because that kind of gates some of the things that are later on. So you have to play through like the first 1 or 2 of those arcs, and then be level 65, and then go unlock the mission just like we saw here for the Fed side. So again, I hope that was helpful, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've played these. If you haven't played them, if you found this was helpful to you, come back. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the missions as well. I really did. They're great. In fact, I'm probably going to run a few of them here and do a Polaron mission drop only build on like a Jem'Hadar bug ship that you can get for the 800 or 1000 dilithium. So you can put together a pretty darn good build, I think, with just free stuff on the Polaron side. So, all right, guys, until next time, thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.